And we're live. Oh, I think it's glitching out already. Because it still says 5 seconds. 11 seconds. I don't know. Hopefully we're not too glitchy. My fucking Wi-Fi is shit.
That's why I just logged on.
All right.
There it goes. I just got the notification.
All right. Click on it and see how we're
That's
doing.
what I'm trying to do. It's taking forever to load, though.
Oh man, that sucks. Yo, turn up. Yeah. So we might have some some laggy issues, but we're working with what we got. It's our first one. Whoop whoop!
Woo!
Fucking live, we did it. Even though our fucking material sucks ass. But we have almost the entire roster here today.
Yeah. You got hotspot? No. I do. Want to kick it on? Yeah, hold on. I gotta turn on my phone.
Whoa.
A little bit better.
Wave of mutilation. Whoop whoop. What is up?
That our first viewer?
Huh?
First viewer?
First one in the chat.
Heck.
Shout out to the first one in the chat.
What's it say?
Hey guys, what's happening tonight? We are going to tell war stories from Call of Cthulhu games. That's what we're going to do tonight. We have a poll up in the chat, if you can see it, for you guys to vote on what we should play for our next Game Diary episode here in a couple of weeks. So check that shit, cast your votes. We've already taken votes from the players. We're going to take votes from the chat, and we are going to fucking count them all up and see who comes out on top here tonight.
Yeah.
So by the end of this live stream, you guys will know what we're playing for our next video. And who knows, if this goes well, that might be alive as well.
Right. I'm sending out the link now.
What is that other one?
Can I heart that? Oh, I can. I'm going to heart that. Yeah.
What's that one say?
I love Call of Cthulhu. So do we. Wave of Mutilation.
Which one is it?
That's their screen name, Wave of Mutilation.
What does that G word say?
This? Guys.
Oh. I can't see.
Yes, Call of Cthulhu is my all-time favorite system. What's your favorite system, Jade?
It's got to be a tie between Cthulhu and D&D.
Yeah.
Because I have so much nostalgia and love for D&D, but Cthulhu has so many elements of investigation and horror that I've always loved.
Right. Dwayne?
Cyberpunk and D&D.
Cyberpunk and D&D. Tank?
Cthulhu.
Mine. Greenie?
I would have to say Cyberpunk and D&D.
Yeah. Tank? Ugh. Can you see yourself on cam? Whoop, whoop. What's your favorite system that you play?
Actually, I like them all. Even though I haven't played Cyberpunk, I want to.
You've played 2 systems so far, right?
Yeah, Cthulhu and
Now,
D&D.
they're both great for what they're doing, and they're
Right.
doing 2 completely different things.
Right.
But just based on your play style and my DM style and how we go about with stories and shit, which one do you think is better suited for a narrative game? Or which one do you enjoy the most for your gameplay style?
I can't find Humble.
Okay.
Out of the 2,
I did send it to him.
I can't choose. Because there is this whole world of D&D
Message Emily
that I still don't know about.
As well. You're still stuck?
Yeah, I can't choose because there's this whole world of D&D that I still don't know about.
Okay, here's what we're going to do since we got you right here. I want to know two things, and they're both the same question. I want to know what your favorite. It could be a one-shot adventure. It could be a full campaign. Whatever your favorite storyline we've done in D&D, and then your favorite storyline that we've done for Call of Cthulhu. Because those, I believe, are the only two systems you've played.
Mhm.
And you've significantly played more Cthulhu than D&D.
We just got a new viewer.
Yeah.
Blake Caudell has joined.
Whoop, whoop. Shout out to Blake.
Awesome.
What up? So,
He just messaged me. I'm in.
tell him to jump on
It's
that
a
pole.
toss-up between our high school campaign and the one where I played the snake, Maggie.
Yeah.
Escape from the Blood Keep.
That's it.
Both of those, by the way, are from Dimension 20, the brilliant mind of Brennan Lee
Shout out to
Mulligan.
Brennan Lee Mulligan.
Hashtag not sponsored.
Get in the comments to let Brennan Lee Mulligan to come.
And then for
watch our
Cthulhu?
live.
And Cthulhu, I like the one where we went backwards in time.
Yeah.
I can't remember which one that one was.
It
but
was the second campaign, but are you referring to just that adventure or that whole campaign?
I think the whole campaign.
Yeah. The adventure, it was the third adventure in that campaign. It was called The Lost Expedition. You guys fought mutated dinosaurs.
That's
And then, that campaign was called The Seven Gates. You had to close the seven gates of hell.
Yep. And one of them we had gone back in time to
Thanks to the elder things.
Yeah, thanks to the other things. And we saved one of our friends from committing suicide, basically.
Which altered the timeline so much.
Major
All right.
altered our timeline.
Let's get this
The
back.
poll is in the chat, right?
Yes, it's right up here.
Alright.
Matter of fact, I'm going to switch this from top chat to live chat so I can see all the messages in here.
Well, I didn't.
All right. All
Jeez, I
right.
cannot type. I tried to tell Blake that the poll is in the chat, and I wrote, the poll is in the vat. Jar.
Polls in the
Chat.
chat, Blake. Guys, cast your votes. Whatever gets the most votes is the system you'll be seeing on our next Game Diary episode, and it will be announced at the end of this live stream. Slaughterhouse Floor, what up? Whoop, whoop.
Woo.
We got another viewer. Awesome. So, I can't believe we haven't done this yet. We haven't done our shout-outs.
Shout out to Ouija
What
Mac.
the fuck is wrong with us, Luigi? Shout out to Humble Among.
Shout out to ICP.
Yeah, I was getting ready to say that. Yeah.
Shout out to Dimension 20.
Shout out to Matt.
Matt.
Not Matt. Seth.
Seth Skorkowski. Hashtag not sponsored by all
I
them.
think
2
I mixed-
scoops
I
of
think I
whoops,
mixed
whoop,
up him
whoop.
and Matt Mercer.
2 scoops. Whoop, true. Motherfucker. Let's see. Fucking shout out to Chaosium. So, we'll go ahead and give a little bit of insight on this poll we're doing. So, I have in front of me, we have 4. Is it 4 or 5? 1, 2, 3. It's 4. We have 4 systems that we could potentially do for our next Game Diary episode. We have Call of Cthulhu, we have Starfinder, we have Alien, and we have Cyberpunk. I have scenarios. Oh my God. I have scenarios for. She can't. They can't see the poll. Try scrolling up to the top of the chat.
You want me to see if I can put a link to it in the chat?
Yeah, see if you can do that.
Okay.
So I'm gonna let you guys know. Same thing I let them know. We're gonna go over what scenarios I will be doing based on the system. So first one here is Starfinder, and the scenario is called Steel Talon's Lair. It's basically a D&D style dungeon crawl on a space station in the future. We have for Cyberpunk Red, A Night at the Opera, which is basically a big ass.
It pops up right away.
Yeah,
Charles are now they're redoing it.
yeah, Blake, you might need to back out and then come back in and let it pop up. Yeah. See, wave of mutilation. Thank you for that. If you close the chat and then open it, it should appear.
Yeah.
Yep.
So, Night at the Opera is basically like a gang war shootout in an opera house. We have Chariot of Gods.
Slaughterhouse Floor just gave the same advice.
Yeah, I was reading that.
Oh, I thought you were reading.
No, I was reading it from the chat. Thank you, homie. So, Chariot of the Gods for Alien, which I'm not too familiar with as of right now. I've seen a review. I think I watched Seth review it. So I know a little bit, but I don't remember. I'm not too fresh with it. All I know is they're going to have a ship, and they're going to fight some alien monsters from the Alien franchise. So if this wins, I will need to become more familiar with it immediately. And then the last one is for Call of Cthulhu, and I don't have a hard copy of the book for this scenario.
I
have
got it.
Cool. I have it on
I'm gonna keep this up so I can see the
PDF.
chat while we're doing this.
So what I have to show you guys is the character sheet for it. Call of Cthulhu, the adventure is called Viral, where the players take on the role of ghost hunting YouTubers that are trying to break 1 million views on a live stream in a haunted building. So those are the options. That's what the poll is for. So at the end of the live stream tonight, we're going to take all the votes from our players and all the votes from the poll, and whatever gets the most votes is going to be our next game diary episode. Cool?
And we already put in our votes. Are we gonna go through the votes we put in to tally them up?
I'm not. No, I'm just going to count them all.
Okay.
We're going to check it at the end before we end the stream. So, we are doing more stories from Call of Cthulhu.
So far,
Who
we got
has a
2
good
votes.
one? We got 2 votes so far. Keep them
Every
coming.
time I reload the chat, it tells you how many votes are there.
Dope. Okay, so who has a good war story from Call of Cthulhu that they want to share?
I almost killed a war hero.
Yeah, but we talk about that a lot. We've talked about that on Fantasy High videos.
The campaign that Cat killed, or
Jade?
yeah, killed me. Ain't that the?
Yeah.
Oh, that was a Call of Cthulhu.
Yeah, and we
one
really
shot.
didn't get to do a game diary for that
No,
one
we
either.
did not.
You want to talk about that? Here, Greenie.
We all killed
Center
the
stage, homie. Y'all listen to this shit.
Anyways, she took me out, or asked me to come help her get some tires so we could put some tires on this car. So we go to the barn, and
It was a shed.
a shed, and she tries to hit me with
Technically
something,
garage.
and I dodged, and then I tried running away, and she shoots me in the back of the head with a gun.
Hey, she got her comeuppance.
Can we just discuss how well I covered that shit up, though?
Yeah, go into detail there.
No, because after I killed, you gotta understand, I was under the demonic influence, okay? So I felt the necessary
witchcraft.
need, or a witchcraft influence. I felt the necessary need to kill somebody, and he was vulnerable. But after I killed him, I walked over, I took the tire iron out of his hand, I broke my own ankle with it, and I gave it back to him. And Nitro's sitting here looking at me like, why? I said, you know, that way, whenever they all come out and they ask what happened, I can say that he attacked me and I shot him in self-defense. And he goes, that is awesome!
That is fucking genius. That's like some shit you would see in a decent horror movie.
The best thing is it worked with Doyen.
It did. Oh, what happened between you two, Doyle?
Oh.
That was funny.
Go ahead. We love your voice.
Slaughterhouse comment.
Yeah,
I haven't played any of these systems, so it's a toss-up for me. I am a pretty big mark for Xenos.
Xenomorphs. Fuck yeah. So, hey, if you're a big Xenomorph mark, you should cast your vote for Alien. Come on, Doyen. What happened between you and Jade's character at the end there?
First, he's got to tell what he did to Tank, because that came first.
Wait, what? Don't forget.
When we agreed we were going to take him out together and rush
Yeah.
him.
When he tried to rush you guys out of the woods.
Didn't you shoot him?
I thought I caught on fire.
No,
No, he tried shooting you with his gun.
you set the maid on fire.
Blake said, I've never played anything, but Marcus has played Alien. Wave of Mutilation, my investigator Bill the cat got captured
By some deep ones.
who sawed off his right arm and replaced it with an evil
Oh,
three-finger
shit.
cyborg arm. Holy shit.
That is
That would
awesome.
stab him in his sleep. Fun times. That is awesome.
Holy shit.
You're giving Nitro ideas.
Shout out to Wave of Mutilation. Bro,
I understand the name now.
are you subscribed? If not, we need you as a subscriber.
Yes.
He's gonna bounce his DM ideas off you.
Oh my God, that is great. Alien is a good one. Blake says Alien.
Slaughterhouse
Had to go with
Floor, I
horror
had
for
to
my
go with
vote.
horror for my vote.
The best horrors,
Wave,
the
yup.
best ones on there for horror would be either Call of Cthulhu or Alien.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so we don't have to go into detail with all that unless, like, maybe Tank remembers and wants to tell it for his story. But what happened between you two? Hang on, let him.
How did? Wait, I don't even know what happened.
Wave says they've been
How it
subbed for
started.
some time.
You were about to escape with her, and then you heard her say, "Wait, her heart?" And you had a gun in your hand.
Oh yeah.
And you thought she was going to get mad at you for killing Fiona. And what'd you do?
I think I wasted my last one on her. Didn't know.
You didn't waste it.
It was either
You shot me, and at the exact same time, I used the spell I'd just gotten to
Summon that demon.
summon a demon. So as you killed me, it came and took you and killed
And
you.
flew up, and then
Let go of you.
it was like Louis.
Boop. Dead.
It was satisfying. And then afterwards, I told him, I was like, I would have just helped you sacrifice her heart. And he goes, I wish I'd known that. We could have split everything.
Yeah, they got fucked out of a few $1 million.
Wave of Mutilation says that they have been subbed for some time.
Oh, awesome. Thank you.
What is so?
Subscribed.
Oh.
Dude,
Slaughterhouse Floor. I'm super interested in trying. That's not Carnival of Carnage.
ha! Oh, that's dope. COC is also short for Carnival of Carnage, which is the first Joker's card in ICP's first deck. Fucking yes. I am so grateful for all of my viewers and all of my subscribers.
Right.
You guys are so awesome. Thank you so much. Tank, you got a Cthulhu story you want to tell? Anything stick out in your mind?
We already got 2 minutes. And 3 votes.
The main one that keeps sticking out is when Jade's character pistol whipped him.
See, now I have one
We've
for
told
you.
that story a bunch of
That's
times,
right.
though.
I have one for you.
Hang on. Let me know in the chat. Have any of you guys not heard the Jade pistol whip story yet?
Oh, it was funny.
If not, I'm going to let Tink tell it. Let me know in the chat if you haven't heard the story about her pistol whipping the old guy yet.
Blake, me.
Slaughterhouse,
I'm new here.
Okay. All right.
I
Tank,
love
if you can slide over here, I'm going to turn this camera so you can tell this. All right. So we've told this
Gotta
story.
do it justice.
You gotta help me with
We've
something.
told this story on our Game Diary series a few times.
Yeah, because y'all won't let
But-
me live it down.
For
Never.
the new people that haven't heard it yet, we'll go ahead and I'm going to let Tink tell you the story. We call this the Jade Pistol Whip story. So take it away.
We were in the insane asylum.
Yep.
And we were trying to get the residents out of their room. And this older gentleman,
92.
he was 92 years old.
And had dementia.
He had dementia
He was a
and
war vet.
PTSD and a war veteran with the Purple Heart. He had a Purple Heart.
Don't give me that look, Doyen.
All right, y'all sis, they're not gonna hear her.
And Jade's character went into his room to try and get this gentleman out of his room. Well, the gentleman refused. She took a pistol and cocked him in the head.
You're missing details.
Let her finish, and then we'll come over to you for
I'm
clarification.
sure I am, but
And what happened after that? She's losing it.
I think he fell. No, there was something else. Then he fell to the floor.
Oh, she cocked him, and a part of his skull caved in, and
Oh,
he fell
that's
to
right.
the floor. And I believe it
Part of
was
his
Strife
skull?
that had to save his ass, wasn't it?
No, well, yes, but she tried to do some medical on him.
And failed miserably.
Did she really fail? I thought she got some of it right, but she didn't. Oh, you failed it all.
Yeah.
Oh.
All right, we're gonna turn this over, and we're gonna let Jade defend herself
Yeah.
now.
Okay, you've got to understand, it did not just go from, hey, come with me to a pistol whip. There's some things in between.
Yeah, there was, but I can't
We were
remember.
trying to get all of the residents to this one area safe from what was going on, and I was like, okay.
There was a giant smoke monster.
So we split off into separate rooms. I go in here to this old man, and he's sleeping, so I try and wake him up. I'm like, sir, you need to come with me. I need to get you somewhere safe. And he's like, leave me alone, leave me alone. I'm like, okay, he's asleep, he's in a wheelchair. I'll just wheel his wheelchair down the hall very slowly.
And that is what triggered his
and it triggered
PTSD.
his PTSD from war, so he flung himself into the floor, flailing and screaming, and I did not want him to attract any monsters. So I was like, if I just do a quick pistol whip, I'll knock him out because I don't have the sedatives. The doctor has the sedatives.
And what'd you roll?
I rolled a 90 and I caved his skull in, and I did not have medicine, so I kept failing the roll. So I ran down the hall.
For
and I
those
was
of
like,
you,
Philip, I need you.
for those of you that don't know, in Call of Cthulhu, you roll percentage dice, and you have to hit your target number or lower. And I think her target number was like 60 something. And she rolled a 90, which is 30 points over.
I think it was like
bad.
50 something.
Was it?
Was it 50?
So that's bad.
No, I've got a
Strife's
story
character from that
about
campaign.
Tink.
Come on.
He said, ouch.
Hopefully
But
it
no.
jogs my memory.
Bout of madness.
Oh my God, yes.
She had a
Amnesia.
bout of madness, and it caused her to have amnesia. So we're fleeing for our lives, and out of nowhere,
In a burning forest.
she looks at me and goes, "Why are we running?"
No. You paused too long. You got to do the whole thing, okay? We got... Grab that ashtray, or that ashtray, or...
I'm
This,
trying to back up, and I got stuck.
this is my humble ashtray. I am a huge humble among Mark.
I know.
Wave of mutilation said, "Yikes."
So, no. The funniest part was her reaction to that, okay? That was left out because it happened in real time. They're running. They're in the fucking forest where plants are coming to life. They have set it on fire, so it is burning. They're running. She goes, "Why are we running?" And she goes, "Bitch!"
Which one was this one?
Blackwater Creek. It was right before you were on your way to the cave where Philip blew himself up.
And this was the same.
This
that
is the first campaign.
Okay.
Nah, you know what my favorite Jane
Out
Harper
of madness.
reaction
Why are
was?
we running?
Hi, Slaughterhouse was in the Humble Live earlier.
Hey!
Tell him to get his ass in here so I can give him a
Wave
shout
of
out properly.
mutilation, my crew kidnapped and beat up an old guy we suspected of being a cultist. He was innocent and eventually broke free and beat the hell out of us.
Yes!
That
As he
sounds
should
good.
have.
Damn right.
Honestly, you know what my best or my favorite Jane Hopper reaction was?
Now, keep in mind, guys, we're not doing D&D stories.
Right.
No fantasy. That means no fantasy high spoilers because episode 4 and 5 haven't dropped yet.
Right. So, now my favorite Jane Hopper response was, we were in this situation. This old woman had just watched her husband get eaten. I think it was.
Oh, yeah, by the light, the dead light.
And she started having a heart attack. And we all kept failing our medicine rolls. So I was like, I'm just going to put her out of her misery. And I shot her between the eyes. And
In the middle of the diner.
one of our other players was playing a cop. And he looked at me and he goes, just so you know, when we get back home, you're under arrest. Later on in the session,
Not in that session.
or in the campaign.
It was in Blackwater Creek when the last part of him
Yeah.
went down. That was at the last episode of that campaign.
So, didn't he get trapped in that like muddy?
No, y'all were coming through, and one of them big ass mutant rats jumped out, and he failed his dodge, and it ate his head.
And he died. And my immediate reaction was I looked at him and I went, "Hey, at least I'm not going to jail now."
It was horrible.
Wave of mutilation. We really got what we deserved. Pretty funny.
Yes.
That is great.
This is why we do what we do,
Right?
for the memories we make.
You gotta tell your war stories, man.
Let's see. Let me try to think of a good one. I know. I got one. We told this story before, too, in our We Played Call of Cthulhu episode. But for those of you that maybe didn't see that episode, it's in our Game Diary playlist. You can check it out. Basically, what?
Slaughterhouse Floor. On the episode where y'all were working on getting enough subs to live stream, I jumped and subbed back then.
Fuck yes. Hardcore. I love this motherfucker. Bro.
I love both of these
No,
guys.
you know what? Slaughterhouse, message me. Go to the LHRPG official Facebook page. Message me your mailing shit. I'm sending you one of our minis from the giveaway that nobody entered. You are fucking diehard, bro. If you're interested.
Isn't it that little freaking bear looking thing?
If he wants, I'll bring both of the ones we offered, and he can take his pick. Because I offered 2 different ones.
It was the big monkey.
There was
Gorilla.
the gorilla demon and the
He said
zombie
dope.
unicorn.
He said it was the bird thing.
Dope, bet. Over here. Give me the zombie unicorn and the big gorilla motherfucker.
The big gorilla.
There's more. There's another one over here.
There's a zombie.
Okay. Orange and
Oh,
blue.
he's right here.
Isn't that the one that impaled Tink?
Yep.
Yes. So, real quick before I go on with the story, Slaughterhouse, sir, homie, you have your choice between a Varogura, which is a large gorilla type demon,
My head was crushed by a gorilla.
printed and painted by yours truly, or this one I painted but I did not print. I ordered it off Etsy. This is a zombified unicorn that we used in the finale for Fantasy High sophomore year. So, which one of these would you like, sir?
Cue the Jeopardy music while we wait for the response.
Yes. Cue the Jeopardy music.
Yeah, because I've got the live stream pulled up over here to watch the chat.
Uh-huh.
There's a lag, so on my screen you're showing the gorilla demon. We currently have 4 viewers.
That's a lot for me. I'm
We
happy.
had
Wait,
6 a
somebody
little bit
else
ago.
called it.
I'd be happy with 1. I'm super happy
Somebody
with
else
4.
called it, I think.
Let me check.
So far,
Yep,
Call of
we're up to 4
Cthulhu.
votes.
So far, Call of Cthulhu is at 75% in the polls.
Yes!
How many?
75.
75% of the people that voted, so 3 out of 4, voted for Call of Cthulhu in the poll so far.
Damn. Did you crack your phone, huh?
Nah,
But
just bounce around.
so there's our options, homie. I'm gonna set
You know
these to
why
the
I didn't
side.
crack my phone? Because of my awesome LHRPG phone case.
So anyway, I got riddle box. We were doing dissociation, and it starts with them on a plane, right?
No.
So they think they're about to have a locked room scenario aboard an airplane,
No.
and that first scene, they get torn out of the fucking airplane by some Migo, right?
Oh my goodness.
Right.
Wait, no, I have a specific story from this adventure. Okay, so
So do I.
are you ready for this? Here's basically the Migo, the backstory of it all. If you don't know the scenario, spoiler alert.
Tanks. First game we ever played.
For anyone wanting to play it, you might want to cover your ears for a second. Tell your GM to check it out. But
Hey,
basic.
Nexus's old lady just joined the chat.
Oh yeah. Whoop whoop.
She said, "Because that's gonna rock." That's why.
What is up?
My girl.
Where the fuck is Nexus?
Not for real.
Anyways, so basically the Migo take their brains out and put them in these little canisters so they can swap them throughout different bodies. Oh, Alex is in the chat. For I'll get to that in
Diane
a
said
sec.
it won't let her comment or vote.
Tell her
I'm gonna tell her to close it out.
Who said that?
close it out and redo
His
it.
stepmom.
Oh yeah,
Close
tell her
it
to close
out
it out
and
and
redo
redo
it.
it, reload it.
Can I see some wipes,
So basic,
please?
we're live right now.
I need
Right there,
wipes.
right there, honey. The blue pack,
I want-
not those. The blue pack. Those are
Where?
the blue pack right
I'm
here.
sorry, the kid's puking up everywhere.
It happens.
Anyways,
I said close it out and reload it. Blake had to do the same.
so the burger is flesh. Also, something will be more. All right. So, Slaughterhouse Floor. If you go ahead and message me on our official Facebook page, give me all your info. We will send you this lovely burger in the mail.
Do you want me to add a link to the page in the chat?
Yes, if you don't mind.
I can absolutely. do
Our
that for you.
editor is adding a link to our Facebook page in the chat. You can click there. It'll take you straight there. You can send me a message.
Yeah, for anyone who doesn't already know, all those funny little edits that are in our videos, courtesy of me.
Jade is our editor. So, anyways,
Sorry.
fuck. You guys have interrupted my story like 17 times.
Not me, her.
So, 18, motherfucker.
Right now.
So, anyway, those characters
Alex
that they
said
started
no
with
official editor.
die in like, what, the first 5 minutes of the game? You guys died?
Yeah, because we was
Alex
bored.
said no way, official editor.
But, anyway, so they get put in these new bodies, right? And they're freaking the fuck out. And they end up getting arrested for a murder that the people whose bodies they're in committed during an orgy.
Right.
So they're being questioned by the cops. And when they start questioning, Tank looks at him and goes, "No, I'm not me. I'm this person." And they're like, "Well, we found this guy dead without his head away from this plane crash that had no survivors 2 fucking weeks ago." And he goes, "No, that's me. It was these monsters. They put me in a new body." And
she said it's still not working. Do you want me to just have her text us her though?
yeah. So basically, he spent 20 minutes trying to convince a cop in a Call of Cthulhu game that he's not crazy and he's been body swapped. Hey, where's mine?
I'll be right back.
Where you going?
I had puke all over my hand.
Damn puke.
Hurry up. Come on.
You puke and you get up.
Hey, where's mine? Yeah. Thank you, Harmony.
Only
Greenie's
five,
the shit. Y'all know
only
that?
5 scoops of sugar.
If he puts 5 scoops of sugar in there, I'm going to Rochambeau you.
What does that mean?
That's where I kick you in the nuts, and then you kick me in the nuts, and we keep going back and forth until one of us falls down. But
Yeah.
I go first.
Hold on.
Yes.
Where's Annie's clothes?
I have no idea what she did with them.
Well, her kid just went exorcist in my house, so, and on her. Like, I'm not even fucking exaggerating. Everybody just got puked on. She needs her clothes.
Okay, I'll come over there and look in her duffel.
This is fucking terrible.
I'm sorry. This is terrible, folks. I think Wave of Mutilation is laughing.
Well, you wouldn't be laughing if you were here, sir. I'm not exaggerating. Exorcist style.
I think this is it.
everybody. My foot. Okay, well, she. Braden.
Alex said I would imagine he failed.
All right, Braden's hand, Peyton's foot, my foot, Annie's whole front. The front door, the dining room. Yeah, different rooms too.
Yeah, what?
Exorcist 5, the puking.
Yes, laugh it up.
Come here. You want to say hi? We're live.
If you want to, you're so sweet. Braden's playing the Exorcist stuff.
Nexus is on here. Whoop, whoop.
I tried to, but I'm.
Come here.
I don't
Real
want
quick.
to.
Just for a minute so the viewers know. Come here.
Where's the viewers at?
These are the people watching.
Oh.
Look, there's Nexus. He is in the chat. Nexus is in the chat.
Nexus!
Whoop, whoop. Shout out to the co-founder of fucking Little Hellraisers. This is my beautiful wife, Vixen. She bought us Juggalo Ohio tickets for our 6-year anniversary. If you guys keep watching, by the way, big news, we are going to have a official small interview with one Humble Among and Emily at Juggalo Ohio, which we will be uploading on the channel. So keep an eye out. Thank you, baby. I love you.
All right,
You want to tell them 2 scoops?
2 scoops.
Whoop, whoop.
I swear to God, that 2 scoops shit's good.
Poop troop. Snoop Doop.
Grew up everything.
No,
Diane's
we are
vote is
not in
for
Ohio.
Call of
We
Cthulhu. Do you want me to add it in the poll?
yeah. So we are actually based out of Southern Illinois, but we're going to be going up to Ohio in January for Juggalo Ohio.
If I had the money, I
2.
would.
2.
Yeah, it's the 2nd annual.
They just started doing this?
Yeah.
Call of Cthulhu is
It's
up to
Ouija
80%
started
in the
it.
poll.
Fucking hey, it looks
20%
like
for Alien, and the other 2 are just straight
it
0.
looks like we might be doing viral, guys.
Yes! I love all of you guys.
Cave in Rock, look up, dude. Yeah, dude. I went to the gathering back
Alex
in.
said there's a poll?
Who?
Yes, there's a poll, Alex, at the top.
If you
Back
close
out,
out the
close the
chat
chat and bring it back up. I actually
I'm
went to
putting
the.
Call of Cthulhu anyway.
Well, y'all shut down. I actually went to the gathering in 2008 when it was at Cave in Rock. I was like 15 years old. If you watch A Family Underground, there's a scene where Shaggy damn near runs down a 15-year-old kid in a Hatchet shirt. That's me.
You were the 15?
Yeah, I went with my buddy.
Oh, shit. I gotta watch that.
I've been telling you, my brother's in documentaries, bro.
Bruh.
I'm in a couple of Humble Among documentaries too.
That's the shit right there.
Dude, Humble Among is the shit. I'm like, I need to back up off his dick now.
I wish we could put it in the chat.
I'm gonna have to get on his
Right.
YouTube channel and subscribe. To
By the way, oh, she got moved. Where did hand me Emily?
He's like, I'm not doing that.
We have, in case you guys haven't seen, this is our official miniature for Emily Among, the pirate priestess from Fantasy High.
Like pooping in people's mouth.
Yeah, she's shit in Doyen's mouth in the Nightmare Forest. Doyen does not have the best rapport with Emily at all. They are mortal enemies.
Comments from Alex.
Comments from Alex. You guys need travel maps like one specific state. I have 20. No, I don't think. We pretty much just Google map it.
Yeah, that's what we do.
What do you mean by travel mats?
Like a map? Like a
Slaughterhouse
road map.
4 said fresh. I started gathering in Novi. Alex, don't ask how I got them.
Ha!
Still on?
We have plausible deniability.
Alex, you lost the game.
Oh shit!
And it's live on camera.
Oh shit! She went there.
He does that every time we're on the phone.
What did he say?
He said,
Nothing.
"Why?" No.
Oh shit! Oh,
I feel
somebody
so
voted for
uncomfortable.
something else because the Call of Cthulhu percentage went down.
I bet you it was Alex because I did that. Let me check.
He said, "I am caught in 4K."
Starfinder got a
Oh, shit.
vote.
Starfinder got a vote.
Call of Cthulhu's at 67.
No, Cyberpunk is
Aliens at
crazy.
17. Starfinder's at 17. And Cyberpunk is still at 0.
Nobody. Isn't it funny? No one's voting for Cyberpunk
Even
when
though
that's
that's
our
our
most
most viewed
viewed
video.
video.
Right?
Cyberpunk is the only video we have put out that has gotten over 100 views.
Our only triple digit video.
Yeah. And it's got no
That,
votes.
I think that was the one that put us over right around the same time we were able to do the live stream.
Yeah, that video is what took us into the 50 subscriber mark.
Yep.
So it might not be the most popular system, but I'm
here it is.
grateful
Alex
because
said
it got us
casual
there.
viewers just don't watch the streams.
Mm.
Oh, that's just silly.
So probably the people who viewed that aren't on here to vote. Because we only have 6 people in the chat. Nexus, just saying, you got me wanting to play Finder.
Starfinder.
The part of the words are covered up by the heart on my phone.
Wow.
No one touched this sleeve.
I'm
And
gonna
I don't know how to move it.
100 on that comment. Dude, Nexus, the next time you can make it down here, bro, I will totally run you through some fucking Starfinder. Alex said star.
Star. Oh, okay, Alex. Star is the word covered up. I gathered that now.
We can't move the heart, bro. That's where it stays.
But this is helpful for if we're in the middle of a story and we get a comment on the story while you're in the middle of talking.
Yeah, we
and
can
you
heart
can't
it.
look. I can see it, and I can bring it to your attention if you don't catch it first.
Yeah, because a lot of time I'm engaging. I'm either looking at you guys or I'm looking at the camera. I'm not watching the chat.
Right. That's why I keep periodically checking over here, and I've got it pulled
Oh,
up.
can we talk about when I got blew up on my own gun?
Yeah, let me turn this bitch.
You can sit right there.
What's he talking about?
You'll find out.
Oh,
Now, Tank, you got to speak up and speak clearly.
Okay.
Go ahead. What game was this?
Call of Cthulhu.
Yeah.
Well, I know that. That's the only game system we're talking about.
It's Call of Cthulhu.
What scenario?
Uncle Timothy.
Was it the last one we did?
It was the Uncle Timothy one.
Uncle Timothy's Will?
what the?
That's what we played for our Hal Wicked episode.
Look at Nexus.
What do you say?
That's not something I can control.
Sounds
That's a
like
YouTube
an
thing.
editor issue.
Alex,
She's
is
the
that the
editor.
Kenster?
What is you?
No, that's
Wait,
Greenie.
Where's your tattoo? at?
Oh, my stamp?
Right there.
Yeah, the stamp was supposed to be on our first live stream, and then it was.
We had
acting
tech
stupid.
issues. But we made it fucking happen, y'all.
And my stamp got done.
I still got that.
Matter of
video.
fact, you know what?
Yeah,
I just
think
realized-
I saved it when you sent it to the group.
I'm gonna see if I can fucking share this link to Humble.
Yeah, chat.
View channel. Bear with me
Alex
for a
said
minute.
greenie, like Delta Green.
Hmm?
No. No way, Call of Cthulhu add-on reference. Don't read that aloud, sorry.
What?
He said don't read that out loud after I already did. Dude, we're reading them all out loud. You weren't fast enough. Yeah, there's no way.
Oh, where is that?
Ain't my fault you like to read. Hey, we're just trying to show the people in our chat some love.
Some
Ain't that right, Nitro?
Always, always. Fuck.
Then go.
You over there jamming
What
out?
What does a lobster emoji have to do with anything?
What?
Alex said I don't have a lobster emoji.
All right.
I hope that was a typo.
Come on. Bring this shit up so I can copy the fucking link.
I'm finna.
The only reason mine's going fast is because I'm on Doyen's hotspot.
Hotspot.
Copy link. Okay. Back. Go to my messenger.
Dwayne probably don't use this hotspot very much.
No, because I can't play my game because it got the virus.
That's rough.
What's the game you play?
It's an amazing slasher horror game called Your Mama's Titties.
I did it.
No, your mom.
Just sent the link to Humble, so hopefully he can check this out.
Hopefully he's not a bitch.
Viral is the Cthulhu episode that's up for vote.
Coronavirus, for real, he said.
Oh, that's fucked.
Message, she said it's ready to.
The missus says she's ready to play again. She have withdrawals. Oh shit! We got to get the missus into Call of Cthulhu because it, in my opinion, is a far superior.
Oh, I think
Then-
she would love it.
Oh my goodness.
With how she is in role play, I know she would
Oh,
love
yeah.
it because it's primarily role play and investigation.
Yeah, even Diane said it was grainy on her end.
Yeah, it's bad. We're working with what we got, y'all.
I told
We
her
are
we're
doing
new to the
all of
live
this.
thing, and
Yeah.
our Wi-Fi is sucky, so
Yeah.
we're learning.
So, yeah, we're doing all this on my shitty laptop. We don't have mics or cameras or none of
Nexus
that.
says she's played Call of Cthulhu.
No, she needs to play a full campaign. A couple of sessions with us while I was still learning the system. No, she's got to play now that I've had a couple years
Alex
experience
says I
with
would
it.
like to potentially, possibly, but
Ain't no but, mofo.
my brain hurts with numbers.
Hey,
You're a DM.
No, all bullshit aside, most of the numbers you take care of during character creation. When you're rolling, there's no adding or anything like that.
Nexus's old lady said I'm ready.
Shit. Maybe one of these times when we go down there, we can set something up to where we'll give Alex a break from running and I'll run a Call of Cthulhu scenario for everybody.
What do you think, guys?
Does that sound like something you guys would be interested in? And I'll even give you a choice of the time period. We could do 1920s, we could do 1930s, or we could do modern day.
Modern day.
The only thing that would be better than having the co-founder in the chat would be to have him here.
Right? I
He
wish
said
it
I'm
was.
down. Alex said perhaps indubitably. I'm waiting for the missus. Alex said AKA yes.
Bet. What other kind of...
Oh, you were talking about dissociation earlier?
Yeah.
I hated the fucking ending
What ending?
to dissociation.
How you guys fucked yourselves.
No, okay. So we find out our brains are being held in these containers and they're downloading basically the data of our consciousness onto this computer. And Tank just takes his and leaves. And me and Doyen, we're thinking we're smart because I made the comment. I was like, I'm not going out like this. If I go out, it's going to be on my own terms. And I shot at it. And before Nitro said what happened when I did that, Dorian goes, you know what? Yeah, me too. Forget this. Bam! And we're thinking we're so smart, we're just going to kill ourselves so that we don't have to live like this. We get stuck in a void for eternity because we didn't delete our consciousness. And Tank's just walking around with his brain.
That Migo technology, man, it's a bitch.
Alex said, just like Game of Thrones. Man, I hated that ending. Never mind. Not at all like Game of Thrones.
Mrs.
said,
Nexus said,
yeah.
hells yeah. Brain capsules from FNV.
Oh, somebody else.
7
voted up.
votes.
Who?
Somebody else what?
7 votes.
Oh, we got another vote?
57% on Call of Cthulhu, 29 on Alien, 14 on Starfinder. We need more Call of Cthulhu votes.
Need more cyberpunk votes.
And we got 7 people
We need more votes,
in
guys.
the chat. They're viewing.
That's
What happened to Slaughterhouse and Wave of Mutilation? Y'all still there? Hey, Wave of Mutilation just commented as I said that. Damn, Cthulhu is such a harsh name. Death or insanity, those are your options.
Pretty
Alex-
much.
Alex said we need more Fallout votes.
Do they have a tabletop RPG for Fallout?
I don't know, but if
Dope
they
as
do,
fuck.
I would play it.
You know what? You know what they do have that I have on PDF? A post-apocalyptic setting for Call of Cthulhu.
That would be dope.
Alex said yes, they do.
They do. You know what else they
He
have?
said
that,
they have like 3.
You know what else they have that you have tried? Call of Cthulhu.
Yeah.
How fun was that? You want to talk about that?
He
Because
said
we were
there's also
supposed
a
to.
Halo one.
We tried to do a Facebook Live of the gameplay for that one, and it was funky.
Oh,
So
And
I
then
don't.
it didn't even say.
Yeah, so I don't even. We didn't do a game diary for it or anything, did we?
Slaughterhouse said,
What is
well,
Call
so
of
did Nexus.
Cthulhu?
All right, I just shared the link out to a few more people, a couple of juggalos. So let's talk about the dare, guys.
You remember the one we did where we were the kids on Halloween having to stay in the haunted house?
Oh yeah.
Oh,
That's
yeah,
called
that was-
Kids Do It.
That was
I
our
couldn't-
last Halloween
I
game.
couldn't play fully because I was having health issues.
Can I tell them what
Yeah.
happened?
Yeah, you were in and out.
Well, here you want to take. You're the main talker on the channel.
You and me, man.
Let's go.
Well, I kind of can't because I'm not playing.
No, you cannot vote twice. I'm sorry.
Oh my goodness,
going to a
Wave
whole different
Mutilation
account.
says I'm playing Fallout 4 while I listen.
Holy shit!
Nexus, only if George gets to vote. So,
I'm not taking any vote George has seriously because George is a prick.
George is psychopathic.
Who's George?
George is a
I'm
guy we
sure-
don't talk about in this household.
We don't talk about
George,
Oh,
no.
That is.
Don't worry about it.
You don't want to know. You do
You
not.
don't know
wanna
who is.
Exactly.
No.
So the dare.
we were like 12.
Well, actually, I think you're like 10 or 11.
I was about to say,
Doing,
I think you told me about it and that you guys were standing.
Alex said live on the air remix. But no, you weren't there for that one.
No, I'm
Brady.
saying you told me a story that you guys played a campaign where you guys were kids 10 years old in a haunted house,
Mhm.
and you didn't tell me details of it because you said you might play it. You don't know.
Well, here, this will be our first little uncut version of a game diary for it. We don't need to go into detail about everything, just some memorable
Basically,
moments.
we all had a main character and a backup character in case we died. We were all kids, like 10, 11.
Which I'm
and-
pretty sure, spoiler alert, everyone but Tank went through both characters, didn't they?
Yes.
What?
On the dare. When you
were
guys
the
played
only
the
one that
kids in the
didn't
haunted
lose
house.
Both characters.
You were the
yeah.
only one that made it out of the house.
Like we I think it was the bully had conned us all into
Yeah, Roger.
staying at this haunted house on Halloween night.
Yeah.
And it was I don't even remember most of the stuff that happened. I know it was effed up.
There was like some humanoid animal hybrid things, like rat
Didn't somebody
things and
fall out a
bat
window?
things. Yeah, and then the big ass man bat thing caught him and fucking killed him.
Right?
I think that was Tank's first character.
What?
Yeah, it was.
And then his second character is the one that made it. His backup character made it out.
I don't remember how me and Dorian's characters died. It's been so
I'm pretty
long.
sure the
Be-
witch got you.
No.
No? Do you remember?
The second one, I have no idea because I got told you was playing it.
Oh, yeah, because you were kind of, yeah.
And then the first one, I went up to the attic, and there was a whole bunch of bats, and I fell out the window.
He was the one that got caught
Yeah.
by the thing. So it wasn't him.
I can't.
All I know is there was so much different shit going on. I think at one point I stole stuff out of the kitchen to make Molotov cocktails and never got to use them.
Yeah.
Sorry.
There was
trying
like
to play
this
footsie with me, bro?
fucking well,
Yep,
or yeah, there was this
That's
well
good.
outside
Good,
and
good,
shit.
good,
Like
good,
it was creepy as fuck, but it was
Boy.
kid creepy. It was like Monster Squad meets Goonies meets 80s slasher.
By the way, if you guys want some fresh merch, you can hit us up on the Facebook page at LHRPG Official.
Alex said 11-year-old making mollies? Hell yeah. I was the bad kid. I was the bad kid and the new kid.
That's why.
It was pretty fun.
I think one of your characters was the Boy Scout, wasn't it?
I was the Boy Scout.
You had a
athlete.
BB gun,
The
right?
Boy Scout and the athlete, yeah.
Yeah.
And then what was
a
he?
bookworm and
Which one are we talking about?
Dare?
I only
Dude, I
use
still
one
got my
character up
character
there.
sheets.
No?
I still got my
Did
character
it was
sheets
it
for the
did you
day.
just use one?
Yeah,
You
only
do?
use one.
Oh shit.
He still got his Dare character sheets. I think I still got mine too somewhere.
I do too.
You want me to
I only
bring them
use
out?
one.
If you want to. You don't have to.
We're just talking, sharing war stories, shooting the shit right now. Interacting with our viewers because we love them so much.
So,
I don't think you have your dare sheet because all the papers I went
No,
through,
I said I think I have it at home somewhere.
That's what I'm saying. I don't think you do.
Yeah,
if not, it's probably in that drawer. I got a few character sheets from
yeah, I only use one.
No, I could have sworn I seen it not too
Oh
long
no,
ago.
no, no, no! You're right. You do. Never mind, because he gave you. Was it him or was it?
Yeah. These are the
He's the
sheets
one
we
that
used for
was
the
holding
dare.
my game stuff.
Yeah.
When they were
Yeah,
playing
yeah.
kids.
Because he
Yeah,
was
only
where I
one.
was when we played it.
I got a whole bunch
Yeah.
of little miniatures.
Joe Bachman, the poor kid.
The poor kid.
Did he play the bookworm too?
No, I
Didn't
think
you make the poor kid the Asian kid with the bowl haircut?
yeah. I'm pretty sure he only had the one character.
No,
He made it out in one.
We both picked
Did
two. We both picked
Yeah,
two.
he
Like
picked
we
two,
all
but I don't think
picked
yeah,
two,
but I don't think he
made
played
it
two.
out with one.
Oh,
I
We
don't
went
think he
through
played
both of
both of them.
ours.
I was the smartest.
Do you
Were you the
remember
one that
what
actually
your
made it out
characters dressed
alive?
up as for
Yeah.
Halloween?
some type of wolf.
A werewolf.
Yeah, I think it was.
I think mine was Pamela Voorhees and
I like
Yeah, because that one took place in the 80s.
I think the other one I did was Bates's mom, wasn't it?
Norman Bates' mom?
Yeah.
I'm not sure. 5 horror fan points if you can tell me who Norman Bates is. Anyone in the chat?
Norman Bates.
Yeah, you know. Anyone in the chat. First one in the chat gets 5 that can name who Norman Bates is gets 5 brownie points.
me.
I could go for a brownie.
We can give him some of the ones we ate.
That's like the
Poison
easiest.
them.
I'm just saying that's like the easiest question in horror fandom. So
Let's see here.
Anthony Perkins. Right. So after you guys left, I got across a Halo TTRPG.
Access my
Is
phone.
everything from so yeah. I didn't do Halo, bro.
Wave of mutilation said psycho guy. Choo, choo, choo.
Yeah. Oh shit! Psycho was an amazing movie.
It was.
5 fucking brownie points to the horror fandom for Wave of Mutilation. Who knows that Norman Bates is the guy from Psycho?
Alex, I'm just gloating.
You just
That's
won.
Patrick Bateman, right? No. Patrick Bateman is Christian Bale's character from American Psycho. Not the same film. The Psycho with Norman Bates is Hitchcock.
Where can I redeem my points?
At the LHRPG official Facebook page. All you gotta do is share it out and get people to like and follow.
You know, that would be a cool thing if we did like different types of like game or horror or something or ICP or something trivia, and then each
Hey, we got a
they
couple
build
of.
up points and have so many points they
Okay.
can get different merch and shit.
You're right. This is not only a gaming podcast, but we're also a Juggalo podcast. We got a couple of Juggalos in the chat right now. Do you want to throw out some pretty simple, easy Juggalo trivia? We can do this. We can do this. Who wants to do some Juggalo trivia?
Don't ask me anything because I'm not I don't know any about it.
Yeah,
Whoa.
you're new. That's why we called you Greenie.
I don't know.
This is for the people in the chat, not for you guys.
I'm on the
Alex,
chat.
good luck, guys. I'm getting none of it.
Uh,
Do you want me to keep track of points?
I don't know. How about this? I'll just throw out a question real quick for it. Let's see. What year did The Wraith come out? That's a pretty easy one. Very, very
The
simple.
Wraith.
What year did The Wraith Shangri-La drop? I don't need the month, just the year.
No
Let's see who
Google
can
using.
answer it.
Yeah, no Google cheating.
Too bad.
I bet Slaughterhouse
What
knows.
was the
You're not
question?
answering.
You can't Google it.
I don't know it.
I
Oh.
do.
I got one
Of
after
course
this
you
one.
do.
All right, what is it?
What year did Big Money Hustlers come out?
Yes.
I don't even know that either.
I'm saying.
That's so much to learn.
I don't keep track of that stuff. I just listen to the music or watch whatever or read whatever. I don't
I don't
pay
read
attention when it
books.
comes out.
So, you know what I want to be able to do one of these days?
Hmm.
I want to be able to go to the gathering and get a bunch of ninjas, like 5 or 6 ninjas together at the gathering and run a game.
If Tank ain't gonna be in here, I'm gonna
At the
outside
gathering.
where I can have some elbow room.
Come on.
I don't know why it's not.
You set this over there for me?
How dope would that be? Have an
That would
actual game session, do a full scenario with
Okay.
other juggalos at the gathering. That would be the
dope
shit.
as
You
shit.
talking about like a one shot?
Yeah.
That would be dope.
Will you
as
set
fuck,
that over
dude.
there for me?
Yeah.
That stuff right there.
What?
Alex, best answer I
Yeah,
can
what the hell
give
is he
you
doing?
is
Stuff I don't know.
Fluidia.
Go check. Well, hang on. There he is.
Ah. Now
Okay.
he comes back in here. Switch seats with me, dude. I'm bigger than you. I need more elbow room.
What the fuck, Alex?
Figures, right?
I said, what year did the Wraith come out? He said, best answer I can give you is northeast of Bolivia.
Right?
Not 1937. I don't even know.
Fuck? You think ICP's been out since 1930s?
No.
How old do you think they
I
are?
would say probably what,
70.
2003?
Close. Very close.
2002 then.
Boom.
I was about
Wait.
to say, it's got to be
Yeah.
2003 or 2002 because I
70
know
years
a little
old.
about
I was like
ICP,
50.
but
Maybe
not for
100.
sure.
South
No.
of the old Prussian Empire. Oh, this is why I love this guy.
No, you want to know my best Greenie
1978.
story?
Oh, you got a Greenie story.
I do, and it doesn't even have to do with the game. It just has to do with ICP.
Oh my god!
Oh,
Don't you dare!
I gotta hear
Don't
this.
So
you dare!
Shush. Let them hear.
we're hanging out at his
I didn't
stepmom's
mean
house,
to.
right?
He said I didn't mean to.
We're hanging out at his stepmom's house,
Okay.
and it was right about the time I had started introducing him to LHR.
Uh-huh.
And so we got on the topic of ICP,
Uh-huh.
and he's like,
Naturally.
right, and he's
I'm gonna
like,
say
so
Hollywood.
no, that's not even the point I'm making here. Like, that's only part of it. So he goes, yeah, I know a lot about ICP because my sister's friend in school was big into their stuff. And I was like, oh, yeah. And I asked him a question. And he goes, well, I don't know about that. I mean, about like the logos and shit. Simplest question ever. Because, like, the first thing I asked him was about a song. Simplest question ever. I said, okay, what's a female hatchet man look like? And he goes, well, I don't know about that. And then he says, but I do know that ICP and Insane Clown Posse didn't like each other for a while.
I'm gonna say Insane Clown Posse and freaking
Hollywood Undead. The worst part
Oh,
is, as
shit.
he's trying to backtrack that, we look it up and there was no beef between them.
Not that I know of.
Oh my god.
Oh shit.
No,
that's
like
great.
I died of laughter for like a straight 20 minutes.
Like that?
Yeah. He said ICP and Insane Clown Posse didn't like each other. I was like, they're the same thing. And he goes, well, you know what I mean? I said, no, the fuck I don't.
I don't.
Oh my god.
We were sitting at the house, sitting at the table one day, And my oldest daughter looks at me and she says, I was watching Humble Among broadcast system live. Because I remember because I typed it in the chat and Emily responded to it because she said the same fucking thing. We were sitting there and she's playing her video game, but I'm watching Humble, and she said, shouldn't Insane Clown Posse call themselves Insane Clown Duo?
Duo.
Because there's only 2 of them. So I put that in the chat. Emily goes, I said the same fucking thing.
Oh my god. No. You know what my favorite comment she's made about music, your oldest? We were in the car and they got the Sirius XM radio. So we listening to the Y2K shit, you know?
Right.
And Bleeding Love is playing. And we're jamming the fuck out, me, Nitro, and his daughter. And the song wraps up and she leans forward and she goes, Why are they calling her a banana?
You call me your banana.
I was like, what?
She thought they said you call me your banana. Oh, that's great.
What were they saying?
You cut me open and
I
keep bleeding, I keep bleeding love. She thought they were saying, you call me your banana, keep bleeding.
I'm like, bananas don't bleed.
Right?
If your banana bleeds, you need to see an exorcist.
She's like,
Why
why are you making fun of me? We're like, we're not, but it's funny.
That's all right. We had a cousin. I think she's a few years older than you now. I don't want to fucking dox her on here, but we had a cousin when we were kids. We would listen to the Electric Slide.
Think about the one we used to play Vampires, Werewolves, and Hybrids.
Yes. And every time they would go, it's electric, boogie, woogie, woogie, she would jump up and go, it's a latte.
What the fuck?
Everyone's got that one song where it sounds like it's saying something when it's really saying something else, and you can go years not knowing the right lyrics.
No. Have you ever watched misheard song lyrics?
Mm-mm.
Oh,
It took me watching one of those videos to realize that the lyrics were not wrapped up like a douche, another runner in the night.
I still think that's another thing. I thought to this day till you just said that's what he said. I'm like, why the fuck is he calling him a douche?
Or fucking,
What's the lyrics?
I think it's wrapped up like a dude or something. It's something stupid, but it sounds like he's saying
Wrapped
douche.
up like a douche. Yeah.
And then they've got one, you know, the one that says
Wrapped up like a douche is a classic. And seagulls poke your knees. What?
It's a bad
I don't
lip
get
reading
that one.
song. It's a bad lip reading song from Star Wars, from Yoda, going seagulls pecking my skull.
What the fuck?
Wear me like a backpack.
No, did you see the bad lip reading fucking Hunger Games song from Obsidians? It's Katniss and Peeta. They make a band instead of doing Hunger Games. And their band's name is Obsidians.
Hold on, I'll get some random quotes.
And their first single is called Choo Choo Go. They're like, I choo choo go. Someone have the loogie in my cup.
Have you seen the one for
It's great.
Walking Dead? Girl Papa.
Shout out to Bad Lip Reading, hashtag not sponsored.
No, there's one of the misheard song lyrics videos I watched. You know that Selena Gomez song where it says I'm 14 carats or something?
No, I don't listen to Selena Gomez.
The fucking misheard lyrics is I'm farting carrots. I'm farting. And then there's one. It says the song that says I can't believe you kiss your car at night. The misheard song lyrics are I can't believe you kiss your cock at night.
Oh my god.
What the fuck?
I love the fucking
It's
misheard
car good night.
He got it.
Oh, Oh, that
Doyle said I'm out.
that timing couldn't have been any more
Right.
perfect. Oh, she said you kiss your cock at night. Dorian got the fuck up. He said, I'm done.
All I'm saying is we have him on camera up close going, check it out, I'm gay.
We do. It's what is that? Death by Gorilla Demon?
Yes.
You don't got proof.
We
We
do.
do.
It's on the
Go to
channel.
Go to our Game Diaries playlist. Click on Death by Gorilla Demon. There is a close-up of Doyen saying, check it out, I'm
Don't do
gay.
it. Don't do
In
it.
a very
Don't do
feminine tone.
Don't do it.
Check it out. I'm gay.
There's also in one of our videos, I can't remember which one, a close up of my glasses flying off my face. And Nitro, it took him a minute to notice what had
Yeah.
happened. I'm sitting here dying of laughter. They're laughing at me. And he goes, what did you do? And I just looked at him and he went,
So what is it called?
Death by Gorilla Demon.
himself. So he had to use Rock's catchphrase.
By the way, you guys like the new backdrop?
Hand drawn by this one right here.
On cardboard. It was a bitch.
Especially with that detail.
Boom.
I love how you made sure we had the same exact big nose.
Oh, yeah. You know we got to rock that Junos.
Right? Gotta show our familial features.
You made my nose.
It's
look-
funny I'm an atheist with a Junos.
His
Is
nose
it
is so
crooked?
different because his nose is like
Oh.
hooked and it's very rounded out here.
You know why my nose looks like that?
Have you
If
seen
actually
his
look at
nose?
My nose ain't straight. From the
That's I'm not saying about it
He's
being
got
crooked.
He's got
I'm
a
talking about
toucan
how it's
Sam
all
nose.
point. His nose is on point.
We got Junos. He's got a toucan Sam nose.
Exactly.
Vixen has a who nose,
You know,
like from the Grinch.
You know, my nose actually used to be straight until my best friend accidentally went to turn like that. Like hit me on the shoulder and he accidentally did too high.
Who big
And it
B?
was cool. It was
Hold on, I
cold.
got some random probes.
Barely did that, and I think it broke my nose.
Big B.
You got a weak ass nose, bro.
Yeah.
All right, we need some more Call of
Shit.
Cthulhu content.
We do.
Can
What's
I,
up?
can I talk about the one where it happened with me before we get on to everything else?
I guess. Hang on. What does this say? I can't read all that right now. All right, go ahead.
Okay. So I went to Invisible so where no one could see me,
Oh, Dorian walked out.
and Dorian walked up to Jade, and so
Wait, is this D&D?
no,
How'd you go invisible?
I to sneak up on them, and I
You didn't go invisible. You just was sneaking.
Yeah,
I,
because we're not talking about D&D.
I thought I went invisible.
You can't go invisible in any game we have except D&D.
So I started sneaking up there behind the tree,
That stuff ain't loading up now because Dorian
and
left with his hotspot.
I
Oh,
don't
well.
know what happened after that. But next thing I know, I took a what was it like a whole bunch of damage to myself because I forgot to clean my gun. I forgot what type of gun it was.
What it was is when he gave you that shotgun, he had told you you have to clean it. If you do not clean it, it will backfire and explode.
Yeah. And you never cleaned it.
And he went to fire at me and Doyen when we went to charge him because we had just decided we were going to kill him together and take all the profit together. And he went to fire to protect himself and blew himself up.
Yeah, and he did tell you it was an old gun that never been cleaned.
Yeah, it was an antique. And I gave them a cleaning kit.
Yeah, that was the funny thing. He's like, here, yeah, you can have
He goes, I'll do that later.
It made our job very easy.
I even showed them in the notes so they knew I wasn't fucking with them, where it said, if it's not properly cleaned, it will explode, dealing such and such amount of damage.
Yeah,
And I like how
Wasn't that the game that you did my stand?
Yeah, that was the Uncle Timothy's will.
Yeah.
Hmm
the funny thing is about that. That's
That was our
that's-
Halloween episode this year.
That's one of the things that
Alright.
you as a
Thank
as
you,
a
sir.
DM, you'll sit there
I'm
and
gonna
you're
read
like,
that comment.
now this is what I'm gonna
Go ahead and
say.
catch it up to live if you can, too.
You know, you say listen close to the certain small things I say,
Mm-hmm.
or you'll regret it. That was one of the one things that he did not pay attention and he did not know until after he was dead. Then he was like,
Well, like he knew, he just forgot. But no,
It's always later that shit starts adding up for you guys.
there's also a lot of subtle moments. Like I love Nitro's GMing because he'll put in little details that are important, but he'll word them in a way where they're so subtle you think they don't matter. And like best
Good
example I
examples,
have
yeah.
of that is in D&D.
Is it fantasy?
Yes.
Have we covered it already?
Yes.
Okay.
It's back from season 1.
Okay, go ahead.
During our first assembly at the Eggford Adventuring Academy,
Yeah.
Arthur Eggford's standing up talking to everybody, and he takes a sip of his tea and he goes, "Tastes bad," and he keeps sipping. Well, by the end of it, we find out that his tea had been poisoned, and so after everything wrapped up, he's pointing out the subtle hints that he gave us. And we
Throughout
were
the
like,
whole campaign.
holy shit, that was important because it was like so quick and it felt like it was just Arthur Eggford's eccentric personality.
Another one, if actually, I got a couple. Another one, if you want, is about Eggford as well, but it's from season 2. It's something no one picked up on.
What?
Fuck, hang on.
You gotta think, I wasn't in some of these, so.
When he was paying you guys at the beginning, and he goes, "Beware the dragon madness that may accompany." And we got like 3 episodes in, and then when he brought it up again, you were like, "What the fuck?"
I fucking forgot he even mentioned that the first
Yeah.
time. Again,
Or-
I thought it was Eggford being Eggford.
Here's a real good one that you might be able to. Sounds
Yeah,
like your
let's
GM
figure
is
it
on.
out.
I try.
He is.
Here's another good one for you. If you want to go into more detail, are you ready? When Golden Horde caught you with watches and wards.
He specifically never touched the book.
Sounds like your
He
GM
made
was on the
sure
ball.
Zandre took the book
And what did the prophecy say about that?
and said that he couldn't take the book.
Who could?
Calvaxus could not touch the book.
Mm-hmm.
But because we didn't put that piece together, it was too late when we realized it was Calvaxus. I will say from the very beginning, I said I didn't like twice that from the very beginning I said I didn't like somebody. I was fucking right.
The second time was of your own doing.
I was still right.
Did you guys hear about how they made Tank turn on them during sophomore year?
Let's give him a minute to reply in the chat before we go into it. Your hotspot's not strong enough.
No?
There it goes.
Is the chat at least caught up?
Now it
'Cause
is.
that's what you're on here for, is the chat.
Let's see. But now I can keep caught up. No.
Nexus said, "Oh my God, yes."
Oh my God. Yeah.
Why don't you tell? And I don't want to hear no. In my defense,
No, that's not what I was going to say. What I was
can-
going to say is
hang
from
on.
his perspective,
Yes,
I do 100%.
I
Like, from
only
our
wanna
perspective,
hear-
it was different. From his perspective, it was different.
we can get y'all's perspective in a minute. I just want right now from his
Alex
perspective.
said I was lagged behind. What happened?
From okay, so I'm gonna have her explain from Tank's point of view why he ended up turning on them at the end of sophomore year. Spoiler alert, because we haven't covered this part
Then
yet.
can I do our perspective?
Sure.
Okay, so from Tank's perspective, I gotta hand it to him. The minute he met our group, he met Rog and Tim, which is Dorian and an NPC.
Mm-hmm.
And the first thing that happened as he's trying to introduce himself is he's stuffed into a trash can and called the ball. And he's called the ball the entire rest of the time we knew him.
By everyone except for one person,
Kalina.
Kalina. The bad guy was the only one to call him by his name.
The bad guy and his parents, which were also bad guys.
Which is great because when she showed up to him to talk him into shit, at first he was like, "No, they're my friends," and then she goes, "Really? What do they call you? What kind of friends can't call you your own name?" And I think that's what kind of swung it over for him.
Right. And then also from his perspective, we were on a ship, and seemingly out of nowhere to him, I tried to cast hold person on him, and Dorian picked up what I was doing, and when it didn't work, he tackled him and bitch slapped him. And then Tracker puts down this zone of truth,
on the ship.
And we start interrogating him. How long have you been working for your parents?
When he wasn't at this point.
And he's like, I don't know what you're talking about. I'm like, all right, you gonna let me go in your head and figure it out? And he's like, yes. So I did, and he was telling the truth, and we never apologized. I just walked off.
So the entire time he's known them, all he's experienced is bullying and ridicule and name call and all kind of shit, violence.
Alex said I would totally backstab that group too.
Right.
The weirdest thing is I wasn't a part of that.
So
that's because you barely did anything because you were trying to get used to the character.
Yeah. You'll have a lot more to do come junior year. Don't worry. But so yeah, all this bullshit. So finally he goes, you know what? Fuck them. I'm going to join up with my parents and the rest of the fucking bad guys and say, fuck these pricks. Now you can give your side.
From our perspective, okay, Tim and Rog initiated a joke, or at least they thought it was a joke. When I was introduced to him, because they just randomly brought him to my house, I asked, who is this? And was told, this is the ball. So I had assumed that was something they discussed. So I was like, okay, hi, the ball. And the whole tackling him on the ship thing
seems like a fair response.
The whole tackling him on the ship thing was because I had tried to scry on Kalina to see what she was up to.
Is there any more coffee?
And I'd seen his parents and his sister working with her to get into the forest to help the Nightmare King. So my first instinct is he's can double teaming us, and that's why she's ahead of us.
I will say I can totally see it from both perspectives. The only reason when all this went down initially that I was such in a see it from his point of view thing with you is because you instantly went, I fucking knew it. I fucking knew it. He's the best. And he wasn't until that last session.
Alex said, have you never thought to even ask his name?
Never. They were assholes to this kid from day one.
To the point that my autistic girlfriend caught him and saved him from falling to his death and shouted, I got the ball!
I know. When you were jumped out the window at the tower.
No, the best part is Nitro had told him when he talked to him about, doing the whole double agent thing.
Alex says, seems like a loss of the game.
Has it been 30 minutes? Oh, come on!
Yeah, I was.
So, he's...
Tank is back.
I was going to do it as soon as we got... But at that point, I didn't even know we was going to have a battle. But
Dynamite is finally sleeping.
Cool.
I was going to do as soon as we got... But
after I got throw up on.
Hey, guess what?
Bro.
We have a winner for the giveaway.
Woohoo! You said you were going to do it when?
I was going to turn on them, but... So, I was going to... go back on their side, but I was like, nah.
4K Vietnam undefeated.
I already did switch sides, but I was like, nah, I ain't gonna switch back.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
So I was gonna do as soon as we got to the
You
battle.
better make it worth his while.
As soon as we got to the battle, I was gonna switch back, and but I didn't though.
Well, see, the funniest part was, well, not really funny, but the best part was the fact that when he had talked to Nitro about joining up with his family, Nitro told him up front.
I'm going to tell you guys right now, any of you guys, you want players like this because this was his first campaign.
The one specifically
Switch
made
him
for
out.
me.
Switch him out. This was his first campaign, and this kid did what was necessary and made sense for the story rather than his own survival. And this is why I fucking love this kid. Go ahead.
Our group has established early on in season 1 even that our biggest priority is each other.
Yes.
Our
Very
friends, our family,
protective.
our loved ones.
What happened when Zandre went out on his own?
Zandre tried to sacrifice himself to defeat somebody, and we were like, yeah, no, we got this. We don't do that.
Anyway, with when he called
So,
me about that. Will you
knowing
take that from me,
how
please? Thank you.
protective our group is over each other and how much of a one for all for one standpoint we have,
Thank you.
Nitro told him up front, I'm going to tell you now, if you do this, they will kill you. There was no they will try. There was no they might. There's they will kill you.
And without hesitation.
Tank goes, I'm okay with that. And it's like, oh, awesome. And he's already formulating what he's going to do for his next character because he knows he's going to die, but he's doing the shit anyways.
And the best
because
part
it made
was
sense for his character.
when he died, what'd he do?
He was smiling when he died. No, because after
Because
the big
it
battle, I
made
walked up
sense.
and punched him in the face.
Yeah.
He tried to hold me back, and while he was doing that, Tink and
Dorian got
Dorian,
an epic double kill. We're
Yeah.
not going into it because that episode has not dropped.
right? But he
We're not going
was
into
smiling
detail.
during his
But,
last moments because
yeah.
he knew what was coming.
It made sense for the character, it made sense for the story, and it was a satisfying conclusion.
Alex's
And I
newest
love that.
comment: "When I get on your set, I gotta tell a story."
Yes, bro. We're gonna get you on here.
We need to do one like
Over
this.
there?
Yeah,
Do they have
Who
good
was
Wi-Fi? Otherwise, I can't stream.
Jade, who was that?
Alex.
Nexus's stepson.
he
Oh,
doesn't
that
have
one.
a name yet. Be excited about character death, especially when it contributes to the story. Exactly.
That is the best info. Best info I can give anybody, best advice I can give anybody when it comes to dice rolls is embrace failure. Because some of our best and most memorable moments have come from failed dice rolls.
But yeah, I'd like to do one down there with them,
What, me?
especially over the game
On
that we're
this
doing
session?
with them.
You want to talk about that? Yes. Look out, Greenie, get your ass over here. Here, scoot down just a little bit so I can see a little bit. No, you can scoot that way. I want
Shit.
Greenie in between us so he is dead center.
Damn.
That is fine.
No, I'll just crouch down.
Okay. Tell what
Yeah.
happened during your flight simulation today.
Yeah.
We did, just so everyone understands the context. Today we did, where's my book? We did session 0.
Rolling nat ones attack after attack on a war construct.
Today we finally did session 0 for our two-headed serpent campaign for Call of Cthulhu. So this is the campaign we're starting.
Gentle.
And basically, session 0. So all we did today was we did character creation. We got their minis picked out, and then I did a short intro scene with each player just to establish their characters in the world. So, what happened with you, Greedy?
Well, I was trying to learn how to fly this fighter.
You're real good with cargo planes. You were testing out the fighter plane.
Yeah.
The sign
I was-
thought you were going to say cardboard. That's why it leapt forward.
Fuck it, it's fine.
I was trying to learn how to
It's
fly it, and what did I roll? It was like a what?
It was very high. It was
I
bad.
think you rolled like an
80,
80 or a
85
90.
the first one, and then like a 90 something the second.
96 the
It
second
was
time.
97.
Yeah.
And then the third time, I barely almost passed it, but I didn't.
Well, the third time you did pass. That's why you were able to
No.
eject.
No,
You
I'm
got
talking
two.
about the third flying one. I almost passed it. Like I was like 3 or 4.
I think you only got 2 pilot checks.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're right. And then,
And then you had
the
to
other
eject.
failure you had was for the machine gun turret on it,
yeah,
and then you passed your dodge to eject.
yeah.
So
Yeah.
what happened with that plane, Greenie?
It nosedived and went kaboom and exploded.
During a test flight in a dogfight simulation, he
Yeah,
crashed a military plane.
After sending literally all his missiles in every direction but the target.
yeah. It was not fun.
It was fun for me. I laughed my ass off.
Should we discuss a little bit about our characters for this new campaign?
Sure, if you want. Hang on. You guys want to hear anything about their characters for the two-headed serpent? What?
Yeah, get up.
Oh,
Yeah, that's the one we're starting now. The one we did characters for today.
Let me go get mine because I forgot what I was already. I got memory loss.
Wave of Mutilation says sounds fun. So since they're trying to figure it, Jade, you will talk about everyone has to be. I stated when we started getting ideas for characters together. Hit us that everyone has to be military personnel, some branch of the military, and everyone has to have a certain specialty. The specialties I offered were engineer, medic, linguist, sniper, demolitions, and pilot.
You want me to go get doing?
So, Jay,
See if he wants to come back in here. If he don't have to, if he don't want to.
tell us what you picked for your character.
I went with the medic. I wanted to go outside of my comfort zone and do something a little different.
Mm-hmm. And what branch of the military are you in?
I'm in the Army. Me and Strife are in the same company. We're in the Delta 210,
Okay.
also known as the Gloom Walkers.
Okay.
My character is actually the unknown. Well, at least he doesn't know it. It's not for sure if she's found out in the time.
Yeah, no, I'm
yet.
not sure. We'll have to figure that out.
But he doesn't know that he is the twin brother of my character from our first Cthulhu campaign, who was Jane Hopper, based off of 11 from
Stranger
Stranger
Things.
Things.
And who's this one loosely based on?
Jonathan Byers, right down to the name.
We're big Stranger Things marks.
Army strong, Alex said.
Tank.
Oh, take really.
What's wrong?
Hey, your hotspot's back.
Right?
I turned mine off because it was slowing down, lagging.
It's
the
not
stream.
back. I think he might have turned his off too.
It was lagging the stream. I had to cut it.
Right. But no, he picked, like, his appearance wise, picture Ian Gallagher in his paramedic uniform,
From Shameless.
smoking a cigarette with a black wolf at his side, because my character has a wolf named Boo Boo.
Thanks to the Pope Cthulhu mod for 7th edition, where you can get an animal companion as a talent.
Yeah, we all got 2 talents. So I got animal companion and telekinesis. So Jonathan Byers
Mixed with 11.
mixed with 11
With
with
a
a
pet
wolf.
wolf.
What kind of wolf, bro?
Greenie, who are you playing?
A female that is a pilot.
What's your
crappy
name?
One.
Veronica.
Veronica Rose.
Yep.
She's a pilot, but a crappy one.
A very shitty pirate.
Yeah.
I'm
She-
learning, guys.
She is in the U.S. Air Force.
That's also my next door neighbor. Plus best friend.
Yeah, Tank. Who are you playing?
Stuck in a love triangle.
So you want me to start with the name?
Sure.
Hey, you should put that on there.
Hi, my name is Kyle Chris.
Kyle, Chris. You're speaking to where they can't understand you. You got to speak slow and clear.
My name is Kyle Chris. I'm a sniper. I'm from Austin, Texas, born and raised.
We ain't got to go through all the info. Just and what happened with your opening today?
Just don't bring
Ooh.
it up, 'cause I wanna have some at home.
I did.
'Cause I'm out of my videos.
Okay,
I'm almost out of
it's
my
a sniper part.
Yeah, you were on the range.
Yeah, okay, I was on the range. So I forgot how was the
They
setup?
had a normal target with a dummy target on top of that, with a juice box on top of that.
So I fired and I hit it was the middle one, right?
Yeah, you hit the dummy.
So I did like a 3-1. And
Yeah.
and what did the dude behind me say?
Nice shooting.
Yeah, and that's when I said thank you, and that's when I stand it up.
And then I believe you got hired for a job, right?
Yeah.
With, you remember the name of the people?
Something cool.
No.
No, we're still thinking 1, 2.
Do you remember the name of the organization that was hiring you guys?
It started with a C, but it was a hard name for me to
I
remember.
think Tink wrote it down.
She should have. She's doing game notes this campaign.
Caduceus, Caduceus,
Caduceus.
Caduceus. I don't know if I
What are you
sounded
doing
right,
over
but-
there?
So yeah, everyone had their own little intro
Oh,
scene, and
you-
during that scene, they were approached
Just
by
look at
a representative of
Did you also-
Caduceus to recruit them for a globe-spanning adventure.
You're not even
Yeah, I
on
told him
camera
that
on
he needs to pay me
TV.
$10.
What's going on with your character, Dwayne?
Okay, he's got a hoodie on.
Who are you playing?
Crimea River.
Chester O'Neill.
And what's his
Because
specialty?
he's gonna have to point it to you.
Demolition.
Demolitions expert. And how did your intro go?
I was in what was it? A bombing suit, I think
Mhm.
it was.
Yeah, bombing suit.
And what type of bomb was it?
It was just your
Rocket
basic dynamite strap with wires
And there was a red and
and a
blue.
timer.
It was a red and blue wire,
Mm-hmm.
and I had to cut one of them, and I cut it correctly.
Mm-hmm.
And he said, "Nice going," I think he said. or
Something like that, yeah, something to that effect. Impressive, I think, is what he said.
Yep.
And then you got hired on for how
Yeah.
much?
200, but I tried getting them to not make me jump out of the plane.
You get an extra $20 anytime you have to jump out of a plane.
Yeah,
We
that ain't
gotta-
gonna be hard. Cause I don't want to die.
Brother,
Huh?
got a response to the message I sent Emily.
Yeah, what she say?
Oh snap! Thank you.
Yes. Emily! Whoop whoop. Shout
she
out
on?
to Emily Among, the pirate
Yeah.
priestess who was in
Yes!
the fucking chat.
Yo, sup?
Oh, Emily, this is Doyen. This is the guy whose mouth you shit in with your hot pink sparkly shit. Where is Humble? Oh, I'm marking out right now. We got like a juggalo celebrity up in this bitch.
She said,
Rock out.
hey.
Rock out for the new merch, y'all.
I think she said that to you, Doyen.
Watch your
She
legs.
said, poop scoops. He right next to me.
Yeah. Shout out to fucking Humble and Emily. We fucking love you guys.
You guys are awesome.
Are they in there?
Yes.
Yes.
Emily messaged me back, and now she's in the chat right now, and Humble's next to her watching.
Hell yeah.
Oh, look what she said.
I rock my LHRP. I think she put H. I think she meant to put G. Shirt all the time.
Fuck yeah.
Next says pirate lady must be part unicorn.
Here you are, Emily. Here's your pirate priestess with your sparkly midnight swords.
Tell them that I'm gonna subscribe to their channel.
Yeah, why haven't you?
Not for
Anybody in here, fucking subscribe to Humble Among's channel.
Cause my phone's
And go peep out Let's Sesh. Emily was on an episode of that
the only
too.
reason why
Okay.
the only reason why I have it is because my internet on my phone.
She
has
said
been
it's me
shitty.
in the flesh.
Can you hear
Fuck
me?
yes.
I said the only reason why I haven't subscribed to them because every time I go to, my phone's been jacked up.
Yeah, he ain't been able to get on
Ah,
YouTube
gotcha,
while
gotcha,
in like
gotcha.
months.
All right, so where were we?
Nexus said already did, fool. And Alex said I have a question for Mr. Kyle Chris.
Mr. Kyle Chris,
Ooh. Yes.
Not you.
what's your question, bro?
Oh,
So, Humble and Emily are probably just now jumped. So basically, what we're doing is we did session 0 to start our new Call of Cthulhu campaign, and since we haven't really played, we don't have a diary, so we're just telling old war stories from different games we've done.
Yeah,
in the
tell
past.
him to vote.
Vote.
Yeah,
Vote
we got. You can't do that.
You're not allowed to tell him.
We
who to
have a
vote for.
poll set up to figure out what we're going to be playing for our next game diary episode. We've got 4 options for you guys to vote on. We got Call of Cthulhu, Cyberpunk Red, Starfinder, and Alien. And whatever gets the most votes is what we're going to be recapping next game diary episode. Which, if this keeps going pretty good, we might do another live.
Alex just put up his question for Mr. Kyle Chris.
Does your character happen to be in the Hot National Association FFA? Future Fuck Ups of America?
Very small.
Definitely.
Definitely. By the way, y'all like my humble ashtray? It's dope as fuck.
Should we
Definitely
show
hit
them
that
what
button.
the
Hashtag not sponsored. That's my catchphrase, fucker.
But also, like,
Fucking love you, Alex.
Nexus, Mrs. Nexus, definitely hitting that button on their page as soon as this is over.
Wave of Mutilation says Cyberpunk is still 0. Dorian's pushing hard for Cyberpunk.
Should we show Emily and Humble the notebook for this campaign's game
Yeah,
notes?
while they're still in here. This is the note. Every campaign, I pass out a notebook, and one person is designated to keep game notes. This is the notebook we're using for this campaign.
Oh,
I'm like the biggest fucking Humble mark in the world. It's no joke.
Won't pay when I run it.
Oh, shit. I don't know. Are you actually going to run Cyberpunk, or are you going to run D20 modified to a Cyberpunk setting?
Dun dun dun. By the way, I'm Jade. I'm the one that messaged Emily to get them on.
Yeah,
here.
there's my sister Jade. She's our editor, and when we first started, I couldn't get my shit going, so I had her send some links out to you guys.
Jade, are you still hooked up to my hotspot?
Yes. Emily posted an alien emoji.
I got red. Okay, cool. Red is the one we There's a few rules I take out of 2020 to add in, but we primarily play red. So we need while Emily's in here, we need a really good war story. Give them an idea of how our games go. Do you remember a lot about it?
The Forest with Dorian?
You mean
No,
last
that video
session?
hasn't been uploaded, has it?
Yeah, the Forest. No, mind.
Which game are you talking about is what I need to know. Not scene, because
I
we've done a
figured
forest
since
in
you
a lot of them.
wanted the one for Emily and Humble, we'd do the one with
Oh, yes!
Forest.
Yes! Okay.
Yeah, but has that one been uploaded?
It doesn't fucking matter.
It's Emily and
Emily's
Humble.
in the chat. I have to tell a story because she's involved.
Oh, he's leaving?
So, a little bit of context for this one, okay? So, as some of you may or may not know, if anyone watches the Humble Among broadcast system, you might know this. We have an NPC in our fantasy high game known as Emily Among, the Pirate Priestess.
The mini he just showed.
Who is basically, I based her personality on an amalgamation of Humble and Emily. Okay? Now, when
Alex said you
they
have a
first met
celebrity
her, they were on a pirate city named Leviathan. And they basically fucked her out of her chance to win, to get a pirate crown, become queen of Leviathan. Fucked her out of that chance. So,
That was partially my fault.
she was going to
and
hunt
his.
them down. The first one she come across was Dorian. You want to give a wave?
Give it away, give it away, give it away.
Emily, he
He
loves
tried
you.
right
He
when
does
you
not
turned
love
the-
your character.
He tried to wave and you turned the laptop.
Too late. He took too long. There he is.
Yay!
So, basically, he ended up just fucking murking her, killing her. But she is a warlock of Bill Seacaster, one of our other players' father. And he pretty much can just send her back. Anyway, later in the campaign, they end up going to hell and getting on Bill Seacaster's ship. And who is on that ship?
Emily. Among.
Emily Among, who sees him and goes, "Oh, I'm going to shit in your mouth." Oh, hi, baby girl. Are you watching, Daddy?
After
My
the
daughter
Emily-
is.
After the Emily Among, we're gonna have to do the Star Wars because Nexus is blowing up the chat requesting Star
Okay,
Wars.
we will tell Star Wars next. Anyway, so that's where the whole "I'm gonna shit in your mouth" thing comes from, because that was the first threat I could think of that probably would come from her towards someone she hated. It made sense. It's comedic. It's scary at the same time.
Especially the way he would do it. He'd get that psycho face and
Yeah.
go, "I'm gonna shit in your mouth."
So, long story short, that we have a combat on that ship. They end up throwing her off the ship. So she loses another fight to him. Now she's pissed. Later, it was the last session, wasn't it? It was the
You're
finale.
right.
They were in the forest and they had to face their fears to get to where they needed to go, right? So he sees Emily Among appear in the forest and he says, "I have to face it, don't I?" And I said, If you want to get to the heart of the forest, yeah. So he lays down and lets her shit in his mouth. And it wasn't until after we wrapped up the session that I told him that Emily Among in the forest was not a hallucination brought on by the forest, but she was really there and really shit in his mouth.
Wait, hold on. Ain't that
Boom!
why I got kicked out because I shot her in the butthole?
Yeah, after she shit and you took a mouthful of pink shit.
Emily said, I would definitely say that. Wave of mutilation, it's terrifying, is what it is.
So the killer part about it is he took her shit in his mouth when he didn't have to. Because he thought it was another hallucination.
No, Nitro was so pissed the first time Dorian killed her.
Oh my God.
Because
Dear Lord.
the original nemesis for Zandre that was going to like follow our group
He's going to
around
be Chungle Down.
was going to be Chungle Down, and Zandre murked him. 'cause
No, he didn't.
He ripped his brain out.
No, he ripped Captain James's brain out. Chungle Down
Oh,
was the
that's
known
right.
warlock.
Well, he
That became
won
his
his
friend.
war without what he had planned on happening, so Chungle Down wasn't his nemesis. So he come up with Emily Among, and she was this badass fucking warlock, and her sword does the hurl through hell thing. So when she slowly just touched him with her sword,
She didn't touch him. She sliced a rift open in the air, kind of like in
Okay.
Dogma with the hockey stick
Yeah.
scene, and flung his ass through it.
well, he goes through the hurl through hell thing, comes back. He's so scared he goes into a mindless rage and fucking obliterates her. And he's like, "Are you fucking kidding me?"
But the best thing was the look on his face when we did that post-credit scene when after you guys left hell and Bill is sitting there and he's like, "You're gonna make a great hero" or some shit, right? And then they leave and he goes, "And every great hero needs a great villain." And Emily comes out of the shadows and goes, "I'm gonna shit in your mouth."
Basically, he sent her back to be the group's nemesis because, in his eyes, the best way for his son to be the best hero is to,
Defeat the best villain.
and he has to give him that best villain,
And give
and
her
that
the power
is
to be that best villain.
Emily Among.
I can't stop and read all of this. Will y'all please stop doing that? Pointing out these long ass paragraphs that I can't read while I'm trying to do this. I'm not
Basically,
trying
Alex
to
is
be
just
mean.
saying after you go over the Star Wars game, to do where he was efficient as Mr. Chester.
like that's good. Like if you want to point things out, that's fine. Read it to me. Don't point it and tell me to read. That's all I'm saying. Okay.
I still want to know.
Alex said it's just me. Sorry.
I just want to know why Alex.
I'm slow and I'm blind. I can't.
Ask. You're on
So-
the live stream.
Star Wars, yes.
Yes.
Okay.
Was
So-
that the one that Nexus fucked?
Mm-hmm.
I love this
So-
story.
We were doing a Star Wars setting with a D&D 5e system, right? This was years ago. I was very inexperienced. No, it wasn't a 5e system. It was a 3.5 system. I hadn't even started playing 5e yet. That's how long ago this was. Okay? I was not very good. I just started running. I was still learning all the rules. So I didn't know that I needed to prepare for certain shit. Like the fact that your players are never, ever, 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 ever gonna do what you want or expect them to do. So I have this fucking NPC who gets his hands on Darth Bane's lightsaber. And every time he wields this lightsaber, it corrupts him a little closer to the dark side. So the plan was, by the end of the campaign, this NPC that they had been roaming with would become a new Sith Lord and they would have to defeat him. Cool? Nexus, I think it was his first session in, sees what's happening when he wields this lightsaber and says, "I destroyed the lightsaber," and rolled a nat 20. My entire MacGuffin was gone. My campaign was broken because, like I said, I was inexperienced at that point and hadn't planned for something like this. Now I do not hinge my entire campaign on one object anymore. Never.
Alex, yes.
Headshot.
Alex, yes, like with Greeny's character and Mr. Archerman NPC Darren, headshot.
Yeah, when you shot a guy in the face.
Oh no.
No.
Why are
okay.
you looking at me funny?
No. So during this battle, this guy off to the side gets possessed and focuses his attention on Greeny. And within like not even 30 seconds, whatever's possessing him leaves his body. He crumples down. That's done. We finish this combat. Greeny's first instinct is to shoot this dude in the face with an arrow, so it's sticking out his face like this, and then walks up to the guy while his friend is trying to pull this fucking thing out his face and goes, "You shouldn't look at people funny. Why'd you do that?"
I gotta do this one because he makes a very good point. Wave of Mutilation says the universal rule of D&D: players will only be interested in story ideas the DM has not prepared for.
Yeah. How often do we do that shit to him?
All right. However,
Every turn.
this is
Not
supposed
me.
to be Call of Cthulhu, and we're getting off track. Plus, we're almost at 2 hours. We're going to need to wrap this up soon. So,
To be fair, that goes.
I'm going to go ahead and reveal the results of this poll. So, you guys go ahead, if you haven't yet, cast your votes to see what we should play for next episode. I am about to check the results, and we will know what we're playing. Thank you again to all you guys for subscribing and viewing and making this fucking live stream possible. And I really hope we can do more of these in the future.
You guys
Let me know. Let us guys know in the chat or in the comments if you think the next game diary should be alive as well.
Right.
So let us know for the next game diary. Should we do a live stream or an edited video like we normally do?
Hey, if they vote live stream, that's less work on me.
Right? It is a lot less.
It is so much
Okay,
work.
let me review these
Worth
results.
It, but it's a lot of work.
All right, I'm ending the poll in 10, 9, 8, 7,
Oh, okay.
6,
Here you go, mutilation.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Alex said I accidentally voted for Call of Cthulhu. It wouldn't let me see the things.
Okay. We have Cyberpunk Red, 0%. Starfinder, 11%. Alien, 33%. Call of Cthulhu, 55%. Let me go ahead and go over our player votes to add to there.
Yeah. One.
2 more for Call of Cthulhu.
Yay!
2 more.
1 for Cyberpunk. And another for Call of Cthulhu. So, next Saturday, we will be playing Viral from Call of Cthulhu, a modern-day scenario in which our players, lovely players here, will be taking on the role of YouTubers who are ghost hunters trying to break 1 million views on a live stream.
In honor of the winner of the poll, I have to read Wave of Mutilation's comment. The power of Cthulhu compels you. Come on, Call of Cthulhu. Whoop, whoop.
All right, so let us know. Should we do that as a live stream or as an edited video?
And if you do vote for live stream, help us get the word out.
Yeah, we got 1 for live.
Currently, we have 5 people.
More
muted.
live.
Cthulhu will destroy you.
I think we might be doing it as a live stream,
Looks
guys.
like it.
Promise not to get the word out.
Totally. Live stream, please. Says Wave of
Awesome.
Mutilation.
Awesome. I'm loving this, guys. I am loving this. All right. So it looks like in 2 weeks, we will not next Saturday, Saturday after. I said next Saturday a minute ago.
Yeah.
So Saturday after next, in 2 weeks, we will. Oh, battery's about to die. We will be doing a live stream of our game diary from Viral, and we will let you guys know how that goes. So until next time, whoop whoop.
Someone comment.
We'll see it.